Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Sheen, your host. This is Money Matters. In this channel, we talk about money, finance, how to grow your money, how to invest your money, how to make money work hard for you. Guys, it seems like it's been forever since I uploaded a video. I think I did a live stream on Thursday. That was the last time I had a video out. On Friday night, Saturday night of last week, I took my family to the beach and we camped out on the beach. Here's the beach. It's the Texas coast, and it's just amazing. You just drive onto the beach, set up tent. We are in that little circle right there on the bottom, and we just set up tent for 2 nights and slept there for 2 nights. It was fantastic. My kids loved it. They found fish. We caught some fish. We caught some crabs. Crabs just running around on the beach. So the kids had a blast. So I was unable to put out a video over the weekend, and we came back on Sunday night, and then just on Monday I was just too exhausted. I tried to put out a video last night on Monday night. I was just too exhausted, couldn't do it. So I apologize for that, but I had that video for you now. I'm recording it right here. We're going to talk about SBE ChargePoint. Make sure you stay till the end because I'm going to show you my cost basis. I'm going to show you my buys. I'm going to show you everything. As you guys know, if you've been watching my channel, I am transparent about all my purchases, my buys, my portfolio. So you'll be able to see everything that I'm talking about. You'll be able to see all my purchases. So make sure you stay tuned to the end. I'm going to show you all that. So actually about a week ago, I put out a video about ChargePoint. And this was when ChargePoint was just rumored to be merging with SBE. And I said in that video that I was already buying ChargePoint. I was already buying on the rumor. I've been following ChargePoint for a few months now because there was rumors swirling around that they were going to merge, they were going to supposedly merge with HCAC. That didn't happen. HCAC went with Canoe, but I knew that was going to happen. So as soon as I heard this rumor that it was going to be SBE, I decided that was good enough for me to start filling a position. And so when I put out that video, I told you guys that I was buying into the position already. So that was about a week ago. So now it is official. I believe last Thursday is when the news came out, when I did my live stream, that ChargePoint was becoming public, coming public with SBE. They're doing reverse merger. So the stock shot up, had a big gain. And then today it had a little pullback, which is pretty healthy and normal pullback. If you guys have been following SPACs, on the news, on the rumor, it'll shoot up a little bit. On the news, it shoots up a little bit. And then just after that, there's a little bit of sell-off. It's been happening with pretty much every single SPAC out there. This is the trend. It'll shoot up and then it'll have a pullback. So now is a little bit of pullback, a very minor pullback. It was down 2% today, closed at 15.21. So now it probably is a good time to get into the position. I would not say go all in right now at $15. It could have a bigger pullback. So personally, I will be taking advantage of any pullbacks and to continue adding to the position. So here is the transaction overview. The business combination is going to value ChargePoint at $2.4 billion for their enterprise value. They're going to get about $683 million in cash. So $2.3 billion enterprise value, that is a pretty hefty valuation there, comparing to probably the only other EV charging infrastructure play in the market right now, which is Blink. But Blink is a much smaller company. So Blink's market cap is only right there, 315 million. So very small market cap. Blink comparing to the 2.4 billion that ChargePoint is getting, but you'll see that ChargePoint is just a much more massive company that they're going to have a lot more cash on their balance sheet as well. So again, I said $683 million in cash from this merger. The cash proceeds are going to be used to repay debt. So after the merger, they're going to be 100% debt free. They're going to use some of this cash to pay off the debt. They're just going to use it for funding operations, support growth, and general corporate purposes. So $317 million is going to come from the trust from SBE switchback, and $225 million is going to come from the PIPE investors at $10 a share. Leading this PIPE investment is Bally Gifford. So Bally Gifford, if you guys heard of Bally Gifford, they are one of the biggest, I think they are the biggest institutional investors of Tesla. Pretty big in the EV world. They're big, like I said, in Tesla investor. So they understand this EV market. And again, they're leading the PIPE on this for an EV infrastructure play. Here is the detailed transaction overview. Again, $2.4 billion enterprise value, $225 million coming from the PIPE. and they're going to have $650 million in cash. And so some of that is going to fund go into their balance sheet and pay off debt. So after everything is paid off, they're going to have on the right here cash and cash equivalents. They're going to have $458 million in cash. So they will be 100% debt free. That's always good to have a company that is out of debt. So they are the biggest infrastructure EV play without a doubt. Look at all these companies that they work with. They work with commercial, fleet, and residential. So all massive markets. The commercial market, they target healthcare. Think about hospitals, charging infrastructure within hospitals in their parking garages. Think about hospitalities, hotels, Hyatt, Best Western, Holiday Inn, Disney resorts. So they're working with these big players, going in and just installing hundreds of stations at one time. So that's why I really like them. They're the biggest player and they target the big boys. They're not out there targeting small company, mom and pop shops to install 1 and 2 EVs. They are going for the big boys, like I said. Look at the fleet market, targeting things like IKEA, PepsiCo, FedEx. All these companies, they're going to transition. The fleet side of the EV business is going to be massive. They're going to transition faster. They want to save money. Fuel is the bottom line. How can I cut fuel? How can I cut maintenance on a vehicle? So they're going to transition to EVs, and they're going to need infrastructure. They need charging for these EV vehicles. So these big players, like I said, FPL. I'm from Florida, so I know all about FPL. So pretty much, you guys know these big names, right? Residential, Brookfield Properties. They have massive properties. Like I said, coming in and install hundreds and if not thousands of EV infrastructure at one time. So, if you guys are watching this, if you have been following my channel, you know that I believe EVs are going to take over. They're going to take over the world. I think they're going to take over much faster than anybody really actually realizes. Like I said, the fleet side of the business is going to transition very, very fast. They care about their bottom line. They care about the fuel costs that they're basically wasting. So it's going to be propelled by other countries that are transitioning, basically outlawing combustion vehicles, outlawing the sale of combustion vehicles. California, a very progressive state, their governor already came out and basically said this. They're signing an executive order. They're going to ban sales of new gasoline cars by 2035. That's just 15 years from now, and 15 years comes really, really fast. And you think companies are just going to wait on the 14th year to do this transition? No, it's going to take time. They're going to start right now. They're going to start transitioning their fleets. There's no reason to invest more money into gasoline vehicles when you know that this is the trend. You can't fight the trend, right? So ChargePoint, like I said, without a doubt is just the biggest player. I always like to invest in the number 1 player in the market, and ChargePoint is this number 1 player. 73% of the market, 7x their nearest competitor, which is SEMA Connect. And they're a private company. The only public company, like I said, is Blink, and they are about 8% of the market. They're the absolute number 1 brand in North America. Just look at their map. They're all over North America, and they're growing their footprint in Europe as well. Like I said previously on my EV videos, even I said this about Blink when I was invested in Blink. I sold out my position of Blink. If you guys don't know why, check out my video about my sale of Blink. But I decided to get out of Blink, and I'm happy I did, because all that money, I would not want it in Blink. I don't want it to be into the number 2 or number 3 player in the market. I want it in the number 1 player, which is ChargePoint. So like I said, in my Blink videos, in my previous ChargePoint videos, it's just a massive transition now, and there's a lot of free money out there that a lot of companies, a lot of corporations are going to take advantage of it while there's free money. Everyone loves free money. The government is giving away free money. So $30,000, like here you go, $30,000 federal incentives for charging infrastructures for your business. And that's just from the federal level. Pretty much every single state out there also has tax incentives for businesses, for homeowners that want to have EV infrastructure installed in their home or their business. Plenty of tax credits, tax benefits, and it's all free money. If you're a business, you're going to take advantage of this right now where you could still get this free money, right? This transition is coming. The EV wave is unstoppable. So that's why all these companies are making money hand over fist right now. It's just this transition time when the government's giving you money, people are going to take advantage of it. And so that's why they're installing so many chargers, pretty much all of this year, all of next year, and years down the line, they're going to take advantage of this. So here are all the companies that they're working with, passengers, all the auto manufacturers. But the biggest thing that I love about this company is they're very, very fleet focused, as I said before. So they're targeting fleets, installing hundreds of charging stations at one time. So massive total addressable market. EVs are projected to be 9.9% of new vehicles sold in 2025 and 29% in 2030 in US and Europe. Personally, my opinion is I think that estimate is low. I think by 2025 it could be close to 15% of all new EV vehicles sold are going to be, new vehicles sold are going to be EV, and I think well over 30% in 2030. So that's just my personal opinion, but their year-over-year growth is 60% from 2019, and they are projected to have a 60% CAGR from 2021 to 2026. So check out this quick video, but I'll play about 30 seconds of this, how they are targeting the fleets.
We're going to share with you the insight we've gained on why fleets are moving to electric vehicles. Fleet vehicles are going to electrify faster than passenger vehicles. The reason why this is so is because there's less reliance on personal taste and creature comforts. By moving to electric vehicles, fleets will be able to recognize significant cost savings. The fleetification of everything will become a reality. Personal car ownership will dwindle. Ride sharing and car sharing will be how people get around. This will make autonomous vehicles more popular, and it is all started by electrification. Electric fleets will be integral to smart cities. The electrification of fleets is happening fast. It's happening faster than most people think, and it will have big impacts on many aspects of our life.
So there you go. Look at this growth, ChargePoint growth directly proportional to EV penetration. So of course, obviously this makes sense as passenger EVs grow, the charging for the infrastructure is going to have to grow with it as well. So here is from the IEA. Pretty much the growth of EVs is just undeniable. Pretty much every single country is growing EVs, United States, China, Europe. So biggest markets, again, China EV, Europe EV, and United States EV. Those are the biggest markets, and they're all growing consistently. All right, guys, so here is my position. So these are actually the warrants. So I've been purchasing warrants as well. I have roughly 399 warrants currently. Cost basis of $4.17, up 20% on these warrants. And here is the actual common stock, 179 shares so far at a cost basis of $13.33, currently up 16% on this. And so basically been buying this from the beginning of September, well, September 16th, pretty much all of last week, been buying consistently, the stocks as well as the warrants. All right, guys, so that's my position. That's my portfolio so far. Like I said, I am still interested in buying this. I am waiting for a bigger pullback. If it goes into like the $14 range, I'll be interested in picking up more shares. If it goes down in the $13 range, I'll definitely be loading the boat on this one. So, we still have probably close to the end of this year before that merger actually happens. So I do suspect that there will be some decent pullbacks. It's a long time till the end of the year. So a lot of people are impatient. They're going to sell off. They're going to take some profits, and that's when I like to get in and pick up some more shares. So I do think that there will be more pullbacks on this one. So like I said, into the $14 range, I'm interested in buying more. Into the $13 range, I'm definitely thinking about loading the boat on this one. So that's my opinion, just my opinion. So don't take that as financial advice. You got to do whatever makes sense for you. Guys, if you found value in my video, consider subscribing, give me a thumbs up. It really helps out the channel. I have about almost 7,000 subscribers now. So I thank each and every one of you that you find value in my videos, in my content, and my opinion. So do give me a thumbs up. I know I'm usually not first to the news. I have a full-time job, to have 2 little kids and all that. It's really hard for me to put out a video, edit, and all that kind of stuff. So I really do appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for watching my video and my content. Give me a thumbs up again. Catch you in the next one. Have an awesome night. Have an awesome trading day tomorrow. Hopefully we'll continue this uptrend. Catch you in the next one. Peace.